Nityanandam, I welcome all of you for this live broadcast of Akashic readings being revealed. And today, the session is open for all of you to ask any questions that you are having regarding the powers and the different Shaktis that Swamiji is giving all of us. You can ask any question that you have and get your answers live. I'll be answering any of the questions. It can be regarding how to manifest the powers, or regarding what kind of space should you be having, or whatever doubt that you have regarding the powers and the Shaktis that the Balasans are manifesting here. You can ask us and I will be answering it live to you. You can leave your questions in the comments box here and I'll be answering it live. Before this whole thing, just want to tell you of why and how all the Balasans here are able to manifest different powers. What is the main reason of it? What is the secret which is making all the Balasans manifest different powers? I will be sharing that secret with you. But you can ask any question that you are having regarding any of these Shaktis. Or what will you be doing during this Shakti, or how will you manifest it, how will you feel while manifesting it, or what are the advantages of it. Any such question you can ask me, I'll be answering it live. So you can ask me the questions now, you can put your questions in the comments and I can answer it live. So I was talking about what is the secret, why Balasans are able to manifest so many different powers, starting from the power of third eye, where we can tie our eyes and see, we can see blindfolded. That is a power, and we'll be able to have this remote vision where we can see anything that we want. Sitting in one place, I'll be able to see what is happening in your place, or whatever I want. How come all the Balasans here are able to manifest so many different powers? And I wanted to tell all of you that none of us have anything that we had. Everyone are fully Vedic background, nothing like that. All of us are having different past, like the background from which each one of us are coming. In spite of all that, what is that which is making us manifest so many powers? What is that which is not just us, whomsoever is manifesting? There is one thing common in all the people who are manifesting powers. What is that part? The one thing, if anyone catches that one thing, enough. You don't need anything else in your life. Not just powers, you'll be able to manifest what you want as reality. Understand? Each time when we talk, each word when we give, we are giving ourselves. We are nothing but the words that we use. All the words that you are given to others or said to yourself, put together is you. That words which are there, which you go on giving to yourself and others, left, right, center, continuously. Those words, when you're just giving like that and left incomplete, you become broken because a part of you is left unattended. You're just given off a part of you to someone else. So now you're as pieces. All those pieces need to come together. Only then the whole being is there. The whole possibility of the being can be expressed. Otherwise, you're just broken pieces. When a clock is broken, when each part of it is removed, you might have seen, like in small kids playing with clock, they take it, they do something, remove all the spare parts and hang it in a corner. Now the clock is not able to function because why? The pieces are all split up and it's broken. Exactly, when you are immature, with your immature cognition, when you try to give words and when you start losing yourself, different parts of yourself, When all the different parts of yourself is given to someone else by giving words different, not fulfilling them, like that, when you become broken, when the possibility that your being has is also lost. The ability to be as one being is lost. You will not be able to be as one. That's why you will have so many different thoughts. At a time, there are two different conflicting thoughts. All those conflicts are nothing but you not having integrity within yourself. Those conflicts are nothing but because different parts of you is in someone else's hand, you are having this conflict. Now, what is the solution for this? Of course, it is not. I'll go and I'll collect all my parts, because those parts are not as one whole. You need to have all the parts back. They're not physical parts that you're given, but actual part of you, which is nothing but the words that you're given to someone else. Only when you get integrity within yourself, you will be able to, whatever it may be, you will be able to be as one whole integrated being. So that whole integrated being can happen only when you start discovering yourself, listening to yourself, and getting complete integrity within yourself. Getting integrity into yourself is very, very, very important. That integrity is what is going to bring the whole being together and manifest a new you. So that is the secret of all the Balasans here manifesting powers. And the integrity that I am talking about is not just give a word and fulfill it. No. The integrity that I am talking about is being integrated to the whole purpose of your life. Being integrated to the person whom you are committed to. If whomsoever your life is committed to, you being in highest integrity with them. Of course, all our lives are committed to our master only. All our lives, we are surrendering ourselves to the master. So we have to be in the highest integrity with him. Then automatically you will see whatever possibility he has for us will start manifesting through us. So integrity is what is the main basic requirement for you to start manifesting powers. And Swamiji makes it so simple that he'll give that integrity itself as a gift to you and make you manifest powers. That is exactly what he does during Sadashivam. What he did during Sadashivam, literally 50% of the people who came were all new people. And out of that, 85% of them, they didn't even commit to be vegetarian. In spite of that, 85% people, they started manifesting so at least one power they started manifesting. It's not a joke. And whom I'm talking about are all adults. Kids will be able to manifest powers easily. But whom I'm talking about are all adults who believe that they'll not be able to manifest at all. In spite of that, because Swamiji was there to give the integrity to them, they started manifesting powers, at least one power. So integrity is the main basic requirement for you to manifest any power. It may be third eye reading, or it may be body scanning, or it may be remote viewing. See, remote viewing is what I told you. Like you'll be able to sit and see whichever distance that you want to see. And manifesting so many such different powers. You'll be able to sit and scan and find out what object was lost some years ago. You'll be able to do that. All these different possibilities are that which we are doing right now. The Balasans and Nityananda Gurukul are doing that right now. These different possibilities and different powers are being manifested. These different possibilities and powers can be manifested through all of you in the same way how the Balasans are doing, just by getting that integrity. Guru Bhakti is nothing but integrity with the master. See, so many times to manifest any power that you want to manifest, what is the main thing that people tell? Of course, the Guru Bhakti you need to have. Guru Bhakti, people tell it as offering flowers to the master or doing some puja to the master. But Guru Bhakti is not just that. It's not just you offering some flowers, you're pouring some water at your Guru's feet, and so you're having Guru Bhakti. That's what Swamiji tells so many times. That people come and tell me that they've surrendered to me. But if I tell them to go do something, they'll tell, no, I have this, I have that. Then what is the meaning of the surrender? Surrender, that Guru Bhakti, is aligning your whole self and getting the complete integrity between you and the Master. That is what is Guru Bhakti, and that integrity with the Master that you carry is only going to help you manifest powers. Now, even this is also not anything big, difficult thing that you need to get. It's actually a very easy thing that all of us will be able to manifest. That sometimes it can even be, you might feel, okay, this is not happening like this is how I wanted and it's still not happening. All these different ups and downs you might be going through. Even if you are going through such ups and downs, only when the real Guru happens in your life, and with his grace, you'll be able to easily get that integrity. And it's after all a decision from our side, but even that decision will be gifted to you. And that is what exactly happened to all the participants of Sadashivam. The people for Sadashivam whomsoever came, Swamiji was sitting literally 12 hours continuously or 16 hours continuously. He was just sitting, continuously entangling people and getting them that integrity. There's a very beautiful verse in Shiva Puranam which tells, Avanarulale avantal valangi. Means, only by his grace you'll be able to even bow down to him. So if you're even able to listen to this, if you're even coming to know about the possibility that you're having, even coming to know about the existence of all these, that means you are blessed. It's not that you are trying to find out and you are getting all this. No. Cosmos wants you to listen to this. That's why you're even listening to it. That is why you're even coming to know about all these possibilities are existing. Coming to even know that this whole thing is there in Hinduism. So, this possibility is there in all of us, and you are blessed because you are able to listen to it now. So many times you will be able to see it like a thing that is happening in you, that how many ever times you decide, some part of you is again making mockery at you, is again making fun of you, or it's not something, it's not letting you be happy, or something is not letting you do what you want. That part in you is again happening because there is so many different parts that is taking decision. See, for a car to run, only one driver need to be there. Only then the car will move in one direction. What if so many drivers are there? How will so many drivers be able to drive the same car at a time? But that's what is happening with our system. So many parts. So all these different possibilities, that part which is making mockery at you, which is again pulling you down, is because of this. Too many parts are driving the same system. So many times you have seen this. You'll have so many different choices in your life. You'll be thinking, okay, can I go do that? Okay, I'll go tomorrow. Somehow I'll wake up for yoga. One more part, and you decide everything, you do everything, you keep 10 alarms for you to wake up, you tell people to wake you up, you do all these dramas, you do everything. Finally, when the time comes, you'll all the alarms will be ringing, and so many people will be there to wake you up. In spite of all that, you'll just pull yourself down. You'll not be comfortable with yourself, and you'll just pull the blanket up and tell, I'm going to sleep. That is not what we wanted. That is not really what you want. Whatever is expected from you by yourself. You didn't want to go sleep. Then why are you deciding for that? So that means there are different paths just within yourself, taking all the decisions. Only when you are one being, one strong being, this problem will not arise for you. Otherwise, there will be so many desires for you, but nothing is going to work out. You will be having desires, but you'll go on be deciding against it. One part will need one, will want one thing. Finally, that's not solving the problem. You're still continuing to be as broken pieces. So you getting into integrity is very, very, very important, which Swamiji can only give you, which only he can gift you. Of course, you can decide, but it'll take a long time for you to decide and do everything for you and finally get integrity. Maybe you might get like that Guru Bhakti that I am talking about. See, you may have the basic integrity. Basic integrity, you can manifest basic powers. But if you want higher powers, of course you need to have higher integrity. And any one of you have any questions regarding anything about these powers, you can ask me now live. You can put it in the comments. I'll answer to your comments for any question that you're having regarding these Shaktis. I'll be able to answer it to you. I'll be able to help you out. You can ask it. Now, this integrity can happen in all of you, which is going, and Swamiji is going to conduct inner awakening here in February, and there's so many more things waiting for you. You can come and join here and get to know about the different possibilities that's just waiting for you. Now, why is this power so important? Why am I talking continuously about all these powers? To every day about the same different powers. What is such an importance to talk about it? Powers are not magic. Powers are something that you are waiting to express. You may think, I am having such a happy life. I know what to do. I have my car with me. I have a friend who's always supportive. I have a good relationship in my home. I have everything. Okay, maybe I don't have the car that he's having. In the time itself you feel something, there is some empty part in you, but yet you try to put it on the car. Or I don't have the dress that she is having, or I don't have the relationship that he is having. You have all these ideas running in your head. But is that the thing which is really making you make these statements? Is that car, or is that dress, or is that relationship which is making you make that statement? Okay, now you get that car, what your neighbor is having. Do you think you're going to feel happy? Do you think your whole being is going to get fulfilled? No, because you're not just waiting for that. What your being is waiting for is something totally different. Your being is waiting to get fulfilled, to realize itself. For realizing itself, it needs to start manifesting something, because what you're doing, you judge yourself based on that. So when you start manifesting a power, then automatically the idea that you carry about yourself transforms so beautifully, such that nothing else is going to affect you, nothing else is going to block you from feeling fulfilled. That fulfilled feeling will start manifesting in you, that feeling of such bliss in you, you'll feel so light about yourself. That bliss can start manifesting to you only when you start manifesting different powers. So manifesting powers are such an important thing that needs to be there in all our lives, as a part of all our lives. Each one of you can manifest. See, it's not that only very few people, only people who are having some particular talent, or only people who are doing some sadhana can manifest. No, there are so many kids, small kids can manifest, even big adults also can do. So people from so many different backgrounds are also able to manifest these powers, because manifesting these powers does not require anything that you should have done in the past. All it needs is now just align yourself to integrity, which Swamiji himself will gift you, and you don't even need to trust. You don't need to do anything. Be available physically. That's all. And what is the result of just your physical presence in the breathing space of Swamiji? you will start manifesting so many different powers. Really, something extraordinary starts happening through you. So this amazing possibility is there in all of us. All of us can do it, and the opportunity is just coming, which is the whole inner awakening and the Sadashivam gift to all of you. And if you have anything, any question regarding these powers or the programs, you can inbox us this in our page Nityananda Gurukul, and you can come here and have your Akashic readings read physically for you in Bengaluru Adina, or you can register in the Akashic reading link, which is there available on the top. You can click that link and register yourself and have your Akashic readings read. Akashic readings is the revelation. When the Akashic readings are read for you, it's a revelation of past, present and future. Whatever has happened, happening and going to happen. If you want to ask any questions in Akashic readings, you can even ask personal questions. You can come, there will be a Zoom link given to you. We'll send a Zoom link to you, and once you finish registering, you can come online in that and you can ask the Balasan, or you can come here to Bengaluru Adinam and have it physically read for you. And no one else is going to sit and hear your Akashic readings, because it's between you and Kalabhairava. So you can come here and ask your questions. Now, if you have any other question regarding the powers and its manifestation, you can ask me. I can answer you live. And this Akashic readings is that every day, and I'll be coming to every day, and every day I can answer your questions. Thank you, Nityananda.